Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Greg K6EGG live stream. In just a few minutes, you're going to enjoy some free amateur radio fun here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Hello, everybody. It is Red Bull and Radio Morning here. It's local 1010 here in Southern California. I'm just coming on to do some testing, and I'm watching the Boeing crew test flight for docking. I guess they had some issues. So you guys know I'm a space person. I woke up early to watch the Starship, I think it's called. So yeah, I got the Red Bull going. I'm also keeping an eye on NASA and what they're doing there with the Starliner that's having some issues. Let's see if I can get this picture in there. This is a live look in at the Boeing Starliner that's having issues. I guess they're having thruster issues. I don't know if the audio's come across. I don't know if they're talking though. The other thing I had a question for you folks is, maybe you guys know in the chat. So when I was younger and listening to the space shuttle on ham radio, they had like one place that you can listen to the space shuttle on ham radio. Like someone like linked the audio from what they call the big loop from NASA on a, this thing is bright. Now it's almost too dark. This is a testing morning. Anyways, I wondered if there's some sort of a Allstar link or something like not necessarily an Allstar link, but maybe even a Echo link, something that I can tie my Clear node into and listen to the comment. I don't know if it's a commentary or the NASA channel or whatever, like what's on there right now. Just kind of wondering, because it would be nice to kind of hear on my own. I don't know if there's any more audio coming through here. Last I heard, they're going for it.
Starliner nearing the 20-meter point, currently at about 22 meters away, still progressing at 0.05 meters per second. From Starliner's view, front of station is still fairly dark, using mostly the LiDAR sensor for feature
So
tracking.
they're a little bit ways out. I'm going to try a little something in my chat right now. Nope, that didn't work. Oop, I spelled weather wrong. Well, that didn't work. I was trying something for, this is another reason why I'm coming on. You think they have an Allstar? I guess I'll have to do some more work on the Nightbot there. So I'm trying to get some more interaction on the chat. I'll talk about it when it gets working. The other thing, I have the, you see the SM7 inline. The fellows that were on ESSB the other day inspired me to play with my SM7. So I made some audio changes in my chain here, so to speak, audio chain. Trying to, I don't know, mess with this and see if I can squeeze a little bit more audio or different audio through the radio. And I'm trying to get the Nightbot up here. Trying to get some stuff working here. No, so KQ4. No location. There we go. Oh, well, it's sort of working. Let's see if this works. I forgot the apostrophe. Echo link. Oh, there we go. It's sort of working. Hey. Let's see if the link works. Yeah, it does work. All right. So I'm halfway there. I'll have to go back and take a listen to that. I appreciate you guys for putting that info. Hamstick Eric, I just saw your recent post there using the satellite, and you flip it around the horizontal and vertical polarization there. Let's get on here. Let's take a listen to Starlink here. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Since I have my Starlink, my Echolink. So Echolink. Let's look here. And A5 B R search. 0 results.
Well, we got your weather working in the chat.
Excellent. So we're starting. We're doing good here. So is that Echolink there for the Echolink. So 13 5 99. So I'm getting no results on those Echolink. See if I can connect to something here. Of course, I'm having trouble with my node. It's not connecting on anything. Yeah, my Echolink is not connecting on anything right now. Is there an Allstar link maybe? So it looks like weather grounded. No, I don't have anything on my Echolink working on my node, so I'll have to take a look. So we're trying out some stuff there in the chat. Also keeping an eye on our friends up in the space right now. It's Red Bulls and radio.
And final approach 1730. We don't know if you said 40 or 00.
It was going to be.
Looks like they're still a little bit further ways out. So it looks like the weather is working. So I appreciate whoever in Texas. Yeah. So let's look at weather Texas or weather California. Chino. Let's see if this works. Yeah, baby. So what I want to do now that it's sort of working, and you can see the PSK reporter popping up there too. That's my map of where I'm reaching here on. I'm on FT8 this morning, which I'll show here in a second. What I'm trying to do is set up so when I'm on voice, you guys can see where I'm spotted. It will pop up there in the night bot, but it will pop up as data, not as a link. So it's a little bit convoluted how I have to do that. But hopefully I'll get that working. So at least I got the weather working so you guys could see. So I don't have, Chase, I don't have call signs put in there. That's that's like a whole nother level of setting up.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had that or not yet. I just figured I'd try it.
There's a way to do that. I have to set up a user profile. And it has to be through an HTML code, and I have to like copy and paste it into the. It's convoluted. It could happen. Yeah, it could happen. It took me about an hour to get this working, so I'm pretty happy that this is working partly. This is kind of why I'm coming on this afternoon, this morning. Red Bulls and radio. I don't think much voice is happening right now. I got to be honest with you. So I'm going to probably jump on. Hold on here. So I'm happy this is working.
Yeah, I don't see any space shuttle on Allstar.
Space shuttle?
No, I don't see it. Because you asked if it was an Allstar node.
Yeah, it looks like it's an Echo Link, and for some reason my Echo Link is not working on my node. Like I'm seeing, and I have an Artemis one. But I'm not able to connect to anything at this point. I'm on 15 meter FT8. Let's see if I can. It's not connecting. So, but if I go to add connection, I can see. I could see these. Come on. Yeah. So I was trying to get on Artemis. There you go. I said that right. And the Florida NASA communications one. But for some reason I cannot. See, you guys like that weather thing, huh? I wonder if I can change the alias. Let me change the alias there.
That didn't go through, did it?
What? Chase? What went through? Chase? Bueller? What do you got? What's that?
I got my Echo Link. I got Echo Link keyed up. I found the NASA thing, I think.
You did?
Yeah.
I wonder why my Echo Link is not working.
So on their web thing, I don't know if you have. Hang on. Super loud.
Not coming through.
Okay. It's like super loud in my ear. I don't have a way to turn it down either. But it's like got all the docking information and everything playing right now. And the Echo Link, whatever it's called, is just called Space.
Space?
Yeah. Just says like connect to space, and you can do it on their web app.
But it won't come through the radio though, right?
No, I don't know how to do Echo Link on a radio.
Oh, well, I'm doing it through my what should I say here? I'm doing it through my Allstar link, and it doesn't seem to be working. And now the next,
it's not an Allstar. I don't know anything about Allstar links though.
That's not working. So when I put in my alias, it does not work.
I do wonder if there's anything on Brandmeister though. It looks like it's linked by the National Weather Service is who links it.
You type in space on Allstar.
Echo Link Web. You go to webapp.echolink.org. Then it'll have you like log in and all that.
Maybe I'm not logged in, but I should be able to. By the way, anybody new to the channel today? Let's see if this works. Yeah. Sound effects for the fonts. So yeah, I'm trying out that metadata for Spot. So in theory, if I do Spot, my link should pop up. Yep, perfect. And it also comes up randomly every 30 minutes. Just trying to enhance the live stream a little bit, and I'm going to try to get at least there's another spotting program, right? If I'm correct, a spot other than PSK Reporter.
I think just Whisper, but that's I think only Whisper mode.
Frank sent me one. There's another one. That would people like put you on voice.
Maybe DXE.
DXE.
That's the one I use. Or another one too that I can't remember the name of it. Maybe DX Watch.
Maybe it was DX Watch. Reverse beacon. Reverse. I can't even.
The RBN Reverse Beacon Network.
So what I'm trying, what I eventually want to do here, and I'm going to get to back to the Starlink or whatever, not Starlink, the Boeing thing here in a few minutes, is I want to just get a like an updated, like just this link on here, like just this info. So if someone spots me, it shows up in the chat. Let me check out DX Summit. I don't know. I'll have to work on it. I'm almost there. I figured most of the hardest part out. DX Summit. Oh, it's like not.
You should put a live ticker on your thing of is Logbook of the World back up yet?
No, it's not back up yet. I'm not a big ticker guy. I'd rather do it in the chat. I think ticker's a little distracting. If people want to look at the chat, they can look at the chat. Then I force them to look at the ticker moving around.
Yeah, we need a command for that. !LOTW.
Good luck with getting metadata from them, though.
Well, it wouldn't be from them. You could get it through like different like server watch things.
Still no
It
nothing.
just track the like uptime.
Riveting ham radio this morning for you folks that are on the West Coast. Shane, you're in Mountain, right? So you're still only 11:30 there, or just about 11:30. Steven, nice to see you in there. Nice to see you folks. I see some people in here I normally don't see at night because I come on so late for you East Coast folks. Normally I don't start till 10 p.m. They're local from where you guys are at. So I'm just kind of doing some testing this morning. I know Seth and Sam get all pissed off, jokingly, of course, when I come on and I try new stuff like during the show. Can't we do a show where you don't do anything? And I totally understand what he's saying. But I also try to do some improvements like what I'm doing here with the putting the spots in there, which is something I've kind of wanted to do for a while. Have not figured out how, and I actually kind of reached out to somebody that was dealing with it over the last couple days. I have probably not for all the good reasons. KF0IDT. I called Dustin the human SDR because he always pops in and says how I'm doing in northeastern Colorado. I don't know if I'm going to get on HF. I listened on voice a few minutes ago and I didn't hear much activity. In fact, I'm not seeing much activity on 15 right now, to be 100% honest with you. Last couple mornings, it was pretty packed. I got to turn my fan on too. It's warm. It's in the 80s here. The other thing, I was trying this microphone out. Oh, Vietnam's back on. Chase, I don't know if you're trying on 15. You don't even see me. What do you guys?
I've been trying him, but I cannot.
I think I had him before. Yeah. I'm not going to try him again because I obviously have him.
Can you see Saudi Arabia? I think that's who it is on 21090.
No. 29.
S21AF is
Wait,
what it is.
21090?
Yeah.
0.
I forget what S21 is. I think that's Saudi Arabia.
Let's take a listen here.
Oh, no, that's Bangladesh.
I'll take Bangladesh.
I can't see him, but I know he's on there.
Big flare. Of course, and I moved to see if I see Saudi Arabia here.
It's Bangladesh.
Bangladesh?
Yeah. I thought it was Saudi Arabia. I can't see him. Might just be out of range of him because there's other people that are spotting him. There's Kilo Golf 4.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him at
Whiskey
all.
1.
I'm not seeing anything over in this area. I'm going to go back to 15, the regular 21074, whatever it is, and see if I can make a contact with KQ4 there.
Do you have your decode set to deep? Eric showed me that and AP, toggle enable AP on.
Yeah,
I get so much more DX now.
I get so much more stuff just by taking the filters off. I can hear him yelling at me right now.
Need that as a sound effect. Did you check your filters?
What's that?
Said we need that as a sound effect.
So Nightbot was a sort of success. It's working the way so far I designed it. I just want to take it to the next level. Adding the other users in there is going to be real difficult. because I have to link the site to the app, to the Nightbot. It's going to be 2-way instead of 1-way. Right now it's 1-way. Yeah, I move away from 15 and things change. What do you guys think about the microphone? You guys like the microphone? Does it work for you folks? The other thing is, make sure you hit that like button. For some reason, I've been kind of playing with, since I've grounded everything, since I grounded my 9700, I've been getting RFI into my light above me, which I never had before. So I took out the Cat 5 out of the Icom 7610 and they got 100 times worse. So
What kind of light is it?
well, it's one of those round ones, those
The
rings.
big softbox?
Yeah, ring ones. The mic only has to work for, oh, I got somebody in Indonesia. Shocker. I must have hit every ham radio operator in Indonesia last summer. So this mic will work for the 7610 and the 9700. It feeds Sonobus as well as the mixer that feeds into my stream here. It looks good too, huh? Nice and sleek. I know Sam wanted me to use it. This guy keeps calling me back now. Great. I'm going to have to ignore him since I've already made contact with him. I don't see you on my list. Obviously, you've seen what I'm seeing. I'm going to get some Mongolian barbecue for lunch, by the way. I was going to work out this morning, but I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like it. I got a day off, and I haven't had a day off in 10 days since Memorial Day. What's that, 9 days? No, that's 10 days.
We need a block button on wsjtx.
A block?
Yeah, so you can block people that just keep calling you endlessly.
You do, but it's not. Mine's not working. I put ignore call, and it keeps letting me call. It keeps whatever.
I don't know. You could. Where's ignore call?
So you right click on the or you double click on the call that keeps calling you, but he's now not. Is there ignore call edit? He's ignored, and I don't know why. I'll call this other guy here, which I think I've already made a contact with on 15, which I'm not going to make a contact with. What about this guy? He's got a big family there. Oh, wait, that's not his family. Looks like he maybe went overseas. And apparently, I don't know if you guys see, there's a little $sign, and it should show up on mine. I have given to these folks that made this software. I encourage others to do so. Since I'm using it like 10 hours a day, I think it's only fair. You don't have to give like $100 or something, but they made some good software, so I figured that it's definitely worth it. Yeah, if you like it, and you know what, I have not put I'm not confirmed you yet on QRZ. I was kind of waiting till Logbook of the World came around, so we get that New Jersey contact for myself, because that will get me closer to get me 44 states, I think. Get the ham clock going. I'm just moved away because I want to see how NASA's going here. For some reason, I cannot. Uh-oh. My computer just froze up. Oh, boy. This is one reason why I don't use my same computer I use my feeds for. Or I'd be off the air by now. So I'm actually going to have to restart my other computer here. If you guys see this is weird, me right in the camera is I'm trying to restart my computer. So a lot of guys use one computer to do their live stream and have like superimpose the stuff what you guys have been seeing there. I don't. I use a separate computer and take the HDMI out just for this reason, because sometimes it crashes when you try to do too much things at once. And I had a power outage yesterday for like roughly 1 minute, and I think it screwed something up. Right on, man. Did you do it voice? Oh yeah, you had to have done it voice because you don't know how to do FT8 yet. Give me just a quick moment as I get this going here. Let's see if this works here. Only 720p? Come on, NASA. You're only doing 720p? That is weak sauce. It looks like it's did it connect to the space station? Looks like it has. That's good for them. At least they're going to be safe. They can wait till Elon comes and picks them up after their Starliner broke. For the heck of it, let's get on 30 Charlie. What is it? What do you guys say? Well, you know what? Before I do that, make sure this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just doing some checking here. The other thing is I try to align this thing a little bit better. This thing meaning the radio here. So let's go to 30 Charlie here. Oh, I guess it's not that aligned. It looks out of focus to me too. I'm gonna have to zoom out here. Hold on. I'm just being anal here. I want it just right. That looks like it's too far out. See if this works.
Not linked.
Uh-oh.
Link it to REF030 Charlie.
If I dim the screen anymore, it gets like you can't see it. So I'm gonna turn the brightness down a little bit on the camera. Logbook of the world must be really. You know what? It was already bad. Now it's like really bad because it's not working. And people isn't cable. What is this? Oh. Let me try something here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Red Bulls and radio this morning. Hamstick Eric would be proud. Is nobody on 30 Charlie now? Am I linked? No, I'm down. I'm not on. Not linked. Not linked. Let's do an update here and see what happens. And then a power cycle and see what happens. It needs a makeover from 1990. Granted, volunteers are working on it, but so many people depended on it around the world that I'm surprised that it took this long to. I got Pi-Star 2 I can go to always. Let's do a power cycle. Hey, do you have a sugar-free? Hey, I found out yesterday I might be going to Hawaii again in October. I am using the SM7B. For now, I still like the sound of the RE20, and I'm thinking about how I want to articulate this thing. Sounds more flat to me. My voice sounds a little bit more natural. I am 45 seconds into the 90-second dashboard update. I'm just going to try it anyways because I don't want to redo that because then it will shut it off again. I guess I am not linked right now. Oh. Let's see if I can get on here. There we go. Now I'm on. Link is up. The other thing I noticed when this DStar thing wasn't green. We'll listen in here for a moment or two before I jump in and see if anybody's on. Once again, doing some testing today. Anybody new to the live stream, don't forget to hit that like button, especially subscribe. If you guys are in the chat, you guys are already subscribed. I think I have it on subscribers only mode at this point in time. Oh, wow. This signed me out. I got signed out. Interesting. I looked over and I had an ad pop up on my YouTube. Sorry. Question. Your mic is connected to your audio board and straight out to the radio. Keep seeing you need to make some kind of box for the radio to work. I'm glad you brought that up. I should really make a video on how I have this wired because it's kind of convoluted right now. This microphone, I'll tell you the audio chain. This microphone here is connected to a preamp, which is right here. It's called a space in here, dynamite. So basically, it's phantom powered, which I have this cable connected to a preamp, which is before my mixer, and I have 48 volts turned on to power this dynamite here. Icom 76.
And to UIF testing.
9700 back. I'm going to show you a picture here.
And to UIF.
Okay. Turn that down there for a second. So after the preamp goes into the mixer, and then into the mixer. So and this is where it gets convoluted. I take a Y cable out of the preamp. One mixer. Let me show you the mixer here. One input of the mixer I have feeding right here. You see here, it says RE20, but it's not really. One input of the mixer is feeding everything going to the stream and feeding sound bus. What you see here, I need to feed it through an aux, and I have the other side of the input or output of the Y cable going. Actually, it's not a Y cable; it's a splitter. Feeding this channel input here. You can't see the top there. And the reason why I have it separated is I'm using a different aux out, and I could EQ it separately. I don't want anything else other than this microphone going to anything on ham radio, because I don't want to get in trouble if someone's playing a sound effect or saying something inappropriate that's not inappropriate for YouTube, but it's inappropriate for ham radio. Anyways, so I take this feed, I take this, I take this auxiliary out, and it's a stereo auxiliary out that I can feed two things from. What word dirt? So this mixer has two different auxiliary outs, and it's 2 channels each. So it could be left and right, or it can be 1 and 2. I'm just using it 1 and 2. So it's labeled left and right on the mixer, which you probably can't see. So I got the left side feeding the 9700, and I got the right side feeding the 7610. Also, before I get too far, there's an insert point right here, which you'll see a light on and off. And I have that feeding a compressor separate from the mixer, which because I have a compressor on the channel, which I didn't really want to use because I think their compressors don't have a lot of range adjustments. Man, I can't talk to this morning. Anyways, I have that going into a DBX 266XL compressor gate. I want to make sure I said that right. NASA, I'm trying to read here. NASA's handling your feed at 720. I don't know why they're using 720. They had 4K earlier. So anyways, I'm adjusting. I'm putting in a gate. I'm also putting in a little bit more compression that feeds the radios. The other thing is I'm taking that compressor out, and I'm feeding into a Aphex 204 oral exciter. Which that does is it's like basically my video is very blurry. Go to the here, I'll show you. Go to this and then hit 1080p. And that should get you a little bit clearer. So then I take that, and I basically, it's like a big giant EQ. It has harmonic changes and stuff like that. You can watch K8 MRD's video on the harmonics. I don't want to get too involved with it right now because some of it's theory, a lot of it's science. I take that out, put it back in the insert into the mixer here, and then I can also EQ a little bit more. Here, usually when I'm on just on DStar or something, I take the compressor out, and I take the oral exciter out, the 204 Aphex out, because I don't really need a lot of processing for FM or digital. In fact, I think it makes it sound more dull, a little bit overdriven. So I take that out. I need as much signal as possible to squeeze in a shelf. Hopefully that fixed it, by the way, for HF. So I've gotten good reports on HF. DStar, not so much. Some people say I'm a little bit overdriven. You don't. It's a lot of it's theory. But this is a solid state mixer. It's called a SSL solid state Big 6. A rep, somebody I know that knows a rep would send it to me. Long story. Nice to see you in there, Danielle. Anyways, it's a permanent test. And this mixer is not as flexible as the mixer I had before, which actually Chase has in his ham shack now. I don't have a lot of ins and outs, but the signal flow is a lot cleaner, and I get less RFI into this because the circuitry is a little bit more, I wouldn't say advanced, but it has a little bit more shielding on it and stuff like that. I just think it's a little bit more better made. Obviously, this thing is 4 times as much price-wise as the other mixer I used before, the Mackie. And I personally think this one sounds a lot better. Definitely overkill for what we're doing here, but this is part of my hobby, is doing video and audio, mainly audio, because I am an audio engineer, not licensed or anything like that. But I just wanted something to make myself sound better. So hopefully that gives you a little idea of what I'm going on here. So let's jump on 30 Charlie now. Have we docked yet? Don't get me wrong, and Mackie mixers are great. This is more professional wise. I would say prosumer, because the SSL Pro ones are like, to get a mixer this size is like $100,000. This thing's like, I think it's like 30. We looked it up. Was it $3,000, something like that? Anyways, let me get on. I'm still on FT8, and I'm getting emails right now from work, so bear with me. All right.
This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 30 Charlie from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California.
And I'm still on FT8. So if anybody's listening to DStar, sorry about that. I am there. I'm 30 Charlie there, just like the font says.
K6EGG, KK7KNS, southwestern Utah. I used to live just a few miles up the road from you in Upland. How are things down in California today?
What's up, Rob? Nice to talk to a fellow Californian up there. It looks like Utah. We finally got a little rid of the June gloom a little bit this morning. We're finally heating up. It's been pretty much cloudy since late November, but I'm loving the sun, man. I love the sun. How are things up there in Utah? There, KK7KNS, K6EGG.
Sounds like it's working.
KK7KNS, well, it's getting to be summer. And we're still we're on the northeast edge of the Mojave Desert up here, and I think we're supposed to get to something like 108 degrees today. And so yeah, summer is here. Not my favorite time of year.
Yeah, I'm actually just looking you up there on QRZ, looking at your location. You're not too far away from St. George. I know exactly where you're at. So I know Vegas, I know it's still probably about over 100 miles away. They're getting, I think, 110 degree weather coming up this weekend. So I feel you. I'm a summer guy. I like the heat. So I'm looking forward to it. In fact, I have a sauna in my garage, so I sit in that probably 4 days a week. So I'm kind of looking forward to the heat because like I said, we got a lot of rain here in the summer. In the winter. So I'm looking forward to some summer activities.
By the way, I still have to finish. I have the all the audio plugged into the ACC input in the back of the radio.
QSL, I can kind of understand what you're saying, but I'll tell you, around here in the summer, it just gets to be. I mean, in the summer, especially in July, we can be 110 to 115 every day, and it gets old after a while. But so I don't know. I just try to do everything I need.
Pretty
to
much.
Between about 6 in the morning and 10 in the morning, and then I just find someplace cool and stay there the rest of the day.
He's pretty low. He's pretty low in general, so I have to jack it up every time he talks.
I feel you. I know last summer for California, it wasn't that hot. We only got to like 100 like once, I think. We did a family vacation in Vegas, and it was the only week they had a heat wave. And we were at Hoover Dam in the cement parking lot, and with the humidity there and everything, it's pretty warm. I look at the instrument cluster of my wife's RAV4, and it said 121. Yeah. I feel you. It was pretty warm, and I almost felt like I was going to pass out, just mainly because of the humidity there with the lake, what's left of the lake there, Lake Mead. So I feel you, but I still like it. Although I have to take it a little bits, and that was a little too much of a bit to take.
I have to head out. Take care, man. Nice to see you in there. I was just doing some testing here. So
I definitely know what you're saying. Like even when I lived in Southern California, I would never go down to Palm Springs in the summer. that was a no-go because that was just a little too much for me. But yeah, Las Vegas is usually 5 to maybe 10 degrees warmer than we are up here. But you know, I'll tell you, last July, my weather station here at the house, the coolest daytime high was 104 degrees, and it never got any cooler than 80, 85 at night. And it was last July was a long one, and I'm afraid that's going to happen again this year, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's when we were out in Vegas. It was probably the same type of same heat wave, I guess. And real quick, because my wife is from Upland, I think she just walked in the house there. She was getting her hair done. What part of Upland were you from there?
Yikes.
I lived on, well, let's see, closest cross streets would have been Euclid and 24th Street in Upland, north side of town.
Interesting you say that, because I'm actually off Euclid and Schaefer, obviously 6 miles south of where you were. But yeah, my wife grew up off of Grove and Foothill. In fact, her parents still live in the same house they grew up in. So, all right, man, I was just doing some testing this morning. Decided to jump on 30 Charlie. Looks like the HF bands are not happening. I heard we got zapped again. As far as a solar flare. So I was kind of hoping to jump on HF this morning, but turns out not even FT8 is happening. So I appreciate you getting back to me. I just want to do some quick testing. So I believe it is Rob, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, affirmative. Rob, Romeo, Oscar, Bravo.
Copy that. I appreciate the quick QSO and the check there. Real quick, is my audio sounding okay? Because I changed microphones there. I'm using a studio microphone.
Well, I'm on my HT at the moment, so but yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. It might be a little hot, maybe. I don't know. Maybe somebody else has another opinion, but yeah, it sounds perfectly good, and you're coming through with no loss or anything like that.
Copy that. I just dropped it a little tiny. Oops, sorry, a little too much there. I'm also going through a mixer too. All right, man, you take care. 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf. Getting off reflector 30 Charlie.
I am not. No.
All right, great talking to you, especially somebody from SoCal. Don't get too many.
I have not set up that yet. One of these days I'll set that up.
Good talking to you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Sounds pretty low to me.
K6EGG, KK7KNS, Southwestern Utah, 7-3.
I think it might be my radio settings. I don't know. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna put up a video of my setup. I keep changing it, so I don't want to I don't know. I'm gonna do a ham shack video here shortly. I had one put together and I never edited or anything like that. But I wanted to come on this afternoon and do some testing here. Looks like everything's working. Don't forget to put apostrophe weather space, whatever city you're in, and you can see any type of weather conditions or where you're at. It looks like they are linked up. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get this in.
Not ready for you to get into those steps yet. We'll let you know when we are ready.
I got doubling audio here, so let me fix that.
Roger that. Photos of the actual window hatch.
I don't know if they connected yet.
So we're not sure everyone involved, but certainly great work by Flight.
Sounds like they got connected.
And whoever else was working to get us.
I hope they get that helium
fantastic.
leak fixed. What's up, KE8 DNF? Nice to see you in there.
We appreciate that down here, Butch.
We're listening to some NASA comms. Oops, that's not the one I wanted to put up. looks like they successfully got in there. We're talking about the wannabe SpaceX. I was wondering where that noise was coming from. I just figured it out. All right, so I'm going to be back on here tonight. I don't know when. It's a Thursday night, so I think there's like ham radios and coffee or one of those two. I always get that screwed up. They go Tuesday. One of them's Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Tuesdays and Saturdays. And the other one's like Thursdays and whatever. So I get confused. So I'm going to try to come on after that. What's up, Joe? I just wanted to come on and do some testing. So if you guys want to put like, so I'm in Chino, so I can do this with the weather. Let me show you. Let's see if this pops up. That will give me my weather, and I'm slowly, or your weather. So check that out. The other thing I'm trying to work on is getting some spots on here. That will do my PSK reporter. There's some code I have to put in somebody else's, and it's a little convoluted. So I'll make it so you put in spot and your call sign. It should be able to, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if this works.
It's already 91 degrees here.
Yeah. So for you weather geeks out there, I know we always talk about weather. That's one of the like 4 things we talk about when we make a contact with somebody. It's because weather impacts our hobby a lot, and our ability to play with it. So this one today is space weather. So I figured put that in there. More so as testing for the PSK reporter. My plan is, I don't know if you guys seen any of those airline videos live from like LAX. In the chat there. No, I don't have that turned on. Good luck with that. Shane seems to know what's going on with this. So basically you'll get like what flights are coming in and stuff like that. I don't have the weather X set up like that.
Okay.
I just have to put that code in. I don't have that. So I should put a apostrophe showers on the air, and it'll do a spot for Ryan there. Yeah. So I don't normally come on in the morning. I figure I wanted to try this microphone out to see if I had the audio levels set okay, which I think I do. I was not able to try HF for obvious reasons. Come on, Shane. You know that's not going to work. I'm smarter than that. Adam, nice to see you in there. VE3CVG up there in Canada. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If it sounds like you already subscribed because I see you in the chat. I'm going to get Hamstick Eric's favorite food, or one of them. I'm going to go get some showers. I'm going to get some Mongolian barbecue. Pretty good. The only thing is I have to drive all the way over to Eastvale, which is about 20-minute drive. I don't think I have that set up either. You guys are trying all of them. Come on, I'm smarter than that. I have that stuff turned off.
Tiempo is weather.
What's that?
Tiempo is weather.
I don't know Spanish other than Donde está el baño?
We need a Greg K6EGG live stream in Espanol.
I was trying to learn Spanish and I just stopped. I wish I didn't. I think it will better me in my career. I grew up, I don't take offense to any of this. I grew up in the barrio. I would say all my friends pretty much were Hispanic. So I learned a lot of Spanish when I was younger. Ate a lot of good Mexican food, homemade Mexican food back in the day. So I wouldn't consider myself Mexican because I don't think that's fair, but I consider myself pretty close to it. So you guys are trying all kinds of code. Come on, you guys know I'm smarter than that. I'm going to try some other links. I got to write. It took me a while to write some of that code to get that on there. So I got to figure out how I can get that on there. See, the thing is with Nightbot, it's a one-way service. There is a way to enable a two-way service to do type in spot and then whatever the user is. I don't want to get too much involved, but there is a way to do it. I hope the microphone sounds good. Before I take off, should I use this microphone for tonight's live stream? What do you guys?
Sounds pretty good.
It sounds pretty good. Do I have it dialed in?
I think so.
I did change a lot of settings to get this dialed in. Yes. Ryan says yes.
Should try a wideband tonight.
I can't do wideband. A wideband. I'm not going to go any more than 3 kilohertz wide.
Yeah. Or what were those guys at the other night? I forgot.
7199, I think.
Oh, God.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yes, it rocks. Sounds good. Yes. I am going to go with it. But man, I have it seems so sad. I have my RE20 sitting here on the ground. Poor thing. That thing's 23 years old.
So run 2 mics. Run one for the stream and then run the other for the radio.
I don't know which one's better for the radio.
Use the RE20 for the stream.
That's too much.
You just need like a switch. You can just switch back and forth. Just have 2 microphones in front of you.
Why change? Just experiment around a little bit. See which one sounds better. See if I can get this one dialed in a little better on some frequencies. Listening to those guys on ESSB the other day kind of inspired me to. I've tried it in the past and I kind of swore off of it. But last night I played with a lot of EQ settings, in and out of different stuff and how this would sound. The RE20 is really good for kick drum. I think I got this. I didn't want this to sound like the RE20, but I want it to sound good like the RE20, if that makes sense. They are different mics. They definitely have different characteristics. I think this one sounds, I sound a little bit more natural with it. I don't know, but I'm getting hungry and I'm going to go get some Mongolian food. And I want to do one more thing here to make sure this thing works. I had to do the sound effect, right? But I'll be back later tonight. So you guys all take care. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Greg K6EGG live stream. In just a few minutes, you're going to enjoy some free amateur radio fun here on the Greg K6EGG live stream.